The Magic Treehouse Adventure. Mia and Max were typical siblings. Mia, the older sister, was 10 years old and loved reading adventure stories. Max, who was 7, had a wild imagination and loved pretending to be a pirate or a brave knight. They lived in a small town with their parents, but the most exciting part of their home was their big backyard, where a towering old oak tree stood. High up in that tree was a mysterious treehouse that had been there for as long as they could remember. One summer afternoon, after a long day of playing outside, Mia and Max decided to explore the treehouse. They climbed the wooden ladder, each rung creaking under their weight. When they reached the top, they pushed open the little door and stepped inside. The treehouse was cozy with a small window overlooking the backyard and shelves filled with dusty old books. But something was different this time. As Mia reached for a book on the shelf, she noticed a strange glowing symbol on the cover. "Max, look at this!" Mia exclaimed, showing him the book. Max's eyes widened. "What do you think it is?" Before Mia could answer, the book suddenly flipped open by itself, and a warm golden light filled the room. The treehouse began to shake, and the wind howled outside. The light grew brighter, and suddenly, Mia and Max felt like they were being lifted off the ground. When the light finally faded, Mia and Max found themselves no longer in their treehouse, but in the middle of a dense green jungle. The air was warm and humid, and the sounds of chirping birds and rustling leaves surrounded them. "Where are we?" Max asked, looking around in awe. Mia, still holding the glowing book, glanced at the pages. I think the treehouse brought us here." Just then they heard a rustling in the bushes. They turned around to see a group of animals emerging from the underbrush. A wise old owl, a playful monkey, a gentle deer, and a small timid rabbit. "Welcome, travelers," the owl hooted, bowing its head slightly. "We need your help." Mia and Max exchanged a surprised look. "Our help?" Max asked. The owl nodded. "Our home is in danger. A great storm is coming, and it will destroy our jungle if we don't find the heart of the jungle. A magical gem that protects this place, but it has been lost for many years." Mia looked at the book in her hands. "Maybe this book can help us find it." The monkey clapped its hands excitedly. "Yes, yes, the heart of the jungle is hidden deep within the Emerald Cave, but only those pure of heart can retrieve it." With no time to waste, Mia, Max and their new animal friends set off on their adventure. They trekked through thick vines, crossed bubbling rivers and climbed steep hills. Along the way, the animals shared their knowledge of the jungle, guiding the siblings through its many dangers. As they reached the entrance to the Emerald Cave, a large stone door blocked their path. Mia opened the book, and on the page was a riddle. "To open the door, speak the truth of your heart." Mia and Max thought for a moment. Then Max stepped forward and said, "We want to help protect the jungle because it's the right thing to do." The stone door creaked open, revealing a dark tunnel that led deep into the cave. Inside, the walls sparkled with emeralds, and at the end of the tunnel, sitting on a pedestal, was the heart of the jungle, a glowing green gem that pulsed with a soft light. Mia carefully picked up the gem. As she did, the ground beneath them began to shake, and the cave started to collapse. "Hurry," the owl urged. "We must get out of here." They raced back through the tunnel, just as the entrance caved in behind them. Once outside, Mia held the heart of the jungle high, and a bright light shot up into the sky. The clouds parted and the sun shone down, calming the storm that had been brewing. The jungle was saved, the animals cheered, and the owl thanked Mia and Max. "You have done a great deed today. The jungle will always be grateful to you." Suddenly, the glowing book in Mia's hands began to shimmer again, and before they knew it, they were back in their treehouse, safe and sound. Mia looked at Max and smiled. "What an adventure." Max grinned. "Do you think the treehouse will take us on more adventures?" Mia opened the book, but this time, it was just an ordinary book again. "Maybe," she said, "but we'll be ready for whatever comes next." And from that day on, Mia and Max knew that their treehouse was more than just a place to play. It was a gateway to magical worlds and endless adventures waiting just beyond the pages of a book.